All right, everybody. Thanks for everybody coming tonight or this afternoon. Can you start off applause, please? Pretty stressful because I'm not sure schedules and so forth. We try to have this event every 2 to 4 years. Right now we're in the 4th and 5th year since we haven't done one. We want to make sure that we have everybody's schedules right. Normally we try to do this in November, but then you have Thanksgiving. Then December, then you have the holidays and Christmas. Then January, well, we have New Year's, right? Then you have February, and you can't because there's dance competitions and other shows going. So this seems like a perfect time for us to have this event now. So thank you guys for coming and supporting the school and supporting your children. So a couple things of why we have this event. One is to showcase our black belts, the new black belts that just went through, and they'll get belted at the test. But there's 4 to 6 months that they have to continue training, honing their skills, in order to do a performance. We're a performance-based school, so we want to make sure that they perform no matter what, and then they get their certificates. So today they're going to get their certificates for their hard work. Now, with that, National Martial Arts Academy, we've been open since 1983. It's been a long time. We've always wanted to showcase all of our students, not just the high-level black belts or high-level performers. It goes all the way down to the student that's been here for one day. We want to showcase them. When they're out here and they're performing, give them a lot of cheers, pictures, all that, because what happens is it builds the self-esteem of a child, right? There's nothing worse than being on stage, you're talking and you're performing, and you see this from everybody. Right? So we want to make sure we give a lot of cheers. We want to let them feel comfortable that they're doing a good job. Remember, it takes a long time to become perfect. It takes forever to become perfect. So we want them to go through those stages, right? So it builds self-esteem for all the students. Some of our students have been performing for years. They're back there and they're nervous. They're like, I'm so nervous. They're not nervous when they go to international competitions around the world, but they're nervous here to perform for you guys, right? Because you see it every day. So with all the students, we want them to come out and do their best. Same thing they mirror in the classroom. So it's kind of like what a dance studio would do. Kind of like how they do once or twice a year, they do some type of showcase, right, for all the students. That's pretty much what we're doing today, is a showcase. So if you take pictures and if you film, if you can tag, if you send it to our Instagram page, National Martial Arts Academy, or go to your app and download and send it to the Facebook page, that would be awesome if you guys can do that. This way everybody can share. We also have a professional photographer and videographer here. Give a round of applause for them folks coming out and helping us out. And we'll have to set up the pictures and video so you can download those later on. We'll make that available for everybody. So a couple of things. My name is Jerry Silva. I'm the head chief instructor, master instructor at the National Martial Arts Academy. The distinguished gentleman to my left is the Grandmaster Peter Morales. Give him a round of applause. So we're going to talk a little bit later about our journey together and some of the things, other pictures that this pot put together and so forth. But we're talking about that later on. So right now, let's go and start our line dancing performance. Now, line dancing. Raise your hand, everyone in the crowd, if you know what line dancing is for. All right, so only you guys know. So line dancing in China, in Malaysia, all in Asian communities or countries, they use line dancing as a way of pushing off all the evil spirits, bringing luck, prosperity, health, goodwill to families, businesses, and so forth like that. So today, we do our line dancing. We always start our shows off with line dancing, then we get into everything else. So some of the lions are going to go out down this line here, and they're going to go up and around and stay out there with you guys. If the lion comes around you, don't do this. That thing. No, pet it. Don't yank on it. We had one kid bite one of the performers. I took a big bite out of him. Right? You're not supposed to do that. Have fun with them. You pet them. They'll interact with you. If you have a drink, you have a water bottle in your hand, they may steal your water bottle. It's all about having fun. You may or may not get that back, but that's debatable, okay? But you want to have fun with them a little bit. Make sure that they can feel the energy and all that cheering and so forth like that. It brings the lions to life. Hey, so let's go ahead and get started. All right. Who's over here, Shmati? All right, Laoshi Dave, before we get started, we got to do a test on the audience, okay? All right, on the count of three, I want you to cheer really loud. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Guys, all right, let's try all the kids out here. All the kids, ready? Here's what you're cheering for. Act like you're getting a brand new Xbox or some type of PlayStation. Super loud, super happy. Kids only. Ready? 1, 2, 3. On the count of three, I want you to say no real loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, kids. Parents will. Laoshi Dave, take it away. National History Program. So, let's talk a little about the history we have with our academy. Now, we'd like to talk a little about the history of the academy because our families don't really know, they send the kids to martial arts program and they don't really know what the past is or where it comes from. Most people say that we do karate. That's just a normal term, right? Doesn't help that they created a movie called Karate Kid and they put Kung Fu and Wushu in it, right? So it just kind of messed things up a little bit, but we'll take it. So, talk about the earlier days. So, Grandmaster Morales, he's talk a little bit. We're going to go back and forth. I'll turn the microphone on, sir. And they should be turning on this slideshow in a second. I'm having a little bit of difficulties up there. But a little bit about our history. So the academy, it merged. We merged with two different academies. Page One Wushu Institute, which Grandmaster Morales has, and National Martial Arts Academy. So we have two academies in one, creating a 360-degree program for all the students. So a little bit of the slides here from different parts of the world that myself and Master Morales have been in. When we were competing years ago, we were not the people taking pictures, we were the people that were doing it. So we don't have a lot of pictures, we have to search for like everybody else. I was trying to look at some of the pictures here. Master Morales, you want to start talking a little bit, if you would like, about the early years, about the academy and so forth?
Well, first off, I want to thank each and every one of you for bringing your children to the program in the first place. It's really wonderful to watch this, and it's the culmination of a dream I had so many years ago. It's hard to remember, all the way back in the 70s. In the 70s, I was an overweight Kachi-Kenpo third-degree black belt in Hawaii, and that's a pretty interesting thing in itself because Kachi-Kenpo is a very fierce, vicious style. This was the years that Nixon was trying to reach out to Mao in the ping pong diplomacy. Some of us don't age ourselves, may remember those times. I don't know what Nixon sent to Mao, but what Mao sent to us, by way of a gift, was a 96-member Wushu team from Beijing, China. They performed in various cities such as Honolulu, where I saw them, also in Berkeley, also in Seattle, also in Boston, and several other, Washington, D.C., etc. Those of us who are sort of known as the grandpas of this stuff are four of us. Myself, probably going to see on here in a moment, Roger Tung, who was my teacher, Anthony Chan in San Francisco, and Kenny Perez, always been in Phoenix. Kenny was the only one who was really smart. He basically went straight to Beijing and stayed there for years and learned it, while the rest of us sort of got it cobbled as we could. But we're the ones who really brought it here. By the way, those pictures, I just want here's how little of the history you know that you saw this picture right here. Guess who took that picture? Me. One of the things after I retired from competition is I became a photographer. As well, I was lead counsel for the city of Aurora, both defending police officers and also disciplining them. They loved it when I won and was defending them, but they didn't like being disciplined. I don't know what that was about. But anyway, here's the story. You saw Preston warming up, and you get to a skill level like that this way. And this is really the history of this stuff very shortly. Some of you may have seen the old Kung Fu series, Kung Fu, with David Carradine. That story was essentially true. This was the robber brigand era of ancient China, where the monks had to decide how they were going to defend themselves, and they went and studied in nature and saw how the praying mantis moved, how the eagle moved. They created these styles right out of their brains. But they weren't the only ones who were creating these things. How many of you went to drive-in movies and saw Chopsaki movies in the 70s? Come on now, admit it.
I did.
Raise your hands.
Samurai Sundays?
Those movies are essentially true. And what was the plot of those movies? We had a young guy in a village. He was maybe, the nicest guy in the village, but he was always getting bullied by the village bully. And the village bully would beat him up, and they'd kick him out of the village, and guess what? He'd go off into the forest, and guess what? He'd study the eagle, or he'd study the tiger, or he'd study the myths of the dragons, and he would come back with more moves, better moves than the guy, the village bully. He would come back in, he would beat the jabbers out of the village bully, and guess what? The village bully would go out into the forest, okay? And this process of reification education, constantly improving is what the story of Wushu was about. Press didn't get like that overnight. He got that way because of the efforts of Sigu Jerry. And Sigu Jerry got good because of the efforts of myself. Little known story, I had basically retired. Along comes Sifu Jerry and begs me to teach him Wushu. And I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm retired, I'm done. He keeps after me. I think you call it stalking, harassing, I don't remember the criminal code. But eventually I decided, okay, I'll give you 5 years. 5 years to the day, I tested him and the gentleman who came with him named Joe, and they both passed with flying colors, to my great amazement. They were amazing. Could do all of the things that you could see Preston do. But I'm very proud when I watch a young man doing the basics like Preston did, because that's the culmination of where we're all trying to get to. We all have our base level, and we try to work on improving it. That's the difference between Wushu and every other martial arts. The Wushu allows you to individualize your form. There's some compulsories, it's true, but you can individualize your form to your particular skill set. Maybe you're not a high flyer, so you'll probably do the southern style, which are more grounded with the famous horse stance and that sort of thing. You'll see one of those forms today. But anyway, that's the short, very, very short history of and I wanted to point out, there's a couple of photos here that will come up in a minute. Let's see where they, just so you know, here. Yeah, can we bring up the one with myself and there? That's another one I took with Jerry. Oh, by the way, here's the difference between us two. I talked about this notion of always reification and so during my competition career, I was a 5-time national champion. Nobody could beat me in forms in the United States. He's a 3-time world champion. That's it. That's what Wushu is about. Not about yourself, but about the art. As I taught him, sometimes you'll be faced with a choice for yourself or for the art. Always choose for the art and you'll get the benefit anyway. Pay attention to the art form. Let me see. There's Sean Wei. This is another picture I took of them.
That was in China competition, 2017.
This is a fantastic master. And in fact,
I can't do that no more, by the way.
Yeah. This shows you the dedication, because I couldn't be prouder of Jerry. I don't have any children, but he's probably the closest thing to a son I'll ever have. And when I finished training him, I basically said, okay, I've gotten you out of the basement. The next thing you need to do is go and seek out masters and get some of their knowledge and learn from them. And he's done far and beyond. So that's me in the middle. That's Randy Harper, one of my students all the way back in Hawaii. You know, Mr. Ferris, and of course Jerry. I'm still trying to see if we can show you
This picture is taken in Ukraine, and we were in Russia and Ukraine performing in 2011. So those pictures were taken.
So here's the reason why I was in the uniform, which you don't often see me in, is because there was a book done on the rock star Lou Reed. How many know who Lou Reed is? Yeah, Walk on the Wild Side. I taught him martial arts. I also performed for Princess Grace and Prince Rainier before she passed away in Monaco. That's how far some of these arts can take you. If you ever wonder if the arts are worth it, all you got to do is be dining with Princess Grace and Prince Rainier on this jutting patio overlooking the Mediterranean Sea and thinking, how did I get here? Well, I got here because you can move like Preston. But it's not just the movement, it's also the inner spirit, and that's where you come in. None of these youngsters could accomplish this without the help of you bringing them to the school there every day. So from the bottom of my heart, let me say thank you to each and every one of you, because without that effort on your part to bring them there, they couldn't learn these things. They were coming up on some of the pictures I wanted to describe to you. Let's see. The one I really wanted you to see was Master Tung, who's posed outside a temple in Nanjing. We went in 1980 for 4 months to train with the Jiangsu Wushu team, where we were making corrections on our form. And I'll just, by way of waiting for the video, I'll just tell you a quick shot of a youngster in Sifu Jerry teaching me. I'll just tell you one story about how things that you think about that you see in the movies, they're actually true to some degree. We were being coached on a carpet somewhat like this by Coach Wang Junbao, one of the most famous coaches in all of China. He's an expert monkey stylist. And he was really a smoker. And one day he's trying to teach us something. And he's got his cigarette in his mouth, kind of hanging out like this. And it has a lot of ash on it, which is like ready to drop on people. So he realizes, here's a picture of us, that's actually me in the black pants.
Oh, you got cut off. Huh?
Yeah, got cut off. Anyway, let's see, I think Roger's picture is coming up here in a second. Anyway, so we're sitting there talking to him, and he notices that we're not really listening. And he notices that we're focused on this ash on this picture. Oh, this is Master Roger Fleming. Unfortunately passed away. That's the Eagle's Law. We were in Nanjing together, which is where I learned that I was an Eagle's Law stylist my whole world. Very, very rare stuff. I think you're going to see today, right? Someone's going to do it. Anyway, to finish off the story, so Master Wang Junbao is standing there, and he sees that we're no longer listening, but we're watching the ash. Because, like, is he going to fall? Is he going to burn the carpet? What? And he steps back, and the cigarette is still in his mouth. He does an aerial, comes down, lands. The cigarette's still in his mouth. The ash is still on the end. He goes like this. Ash falls on the floor. We're like, oh my God, it's all true. Anyway, I want to thank you again for bringing your young children the future of wushu, the sport. Obviously it's not about fighting anymore. It's still got that original nature to it, which we still celebrate. And luckily, Sifu Jerry makes sure that there's an emphasis on that, so the young ladies have a defense system, which unfortunately in this world you kind of need. But it's all not possible without you making the sacrifice after a hard day's work, hard day at home, whatever, getting off your duff, getting them in the car, loading them up, and bringing them here. And we all recognize that. And so, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for that privilege.
All right, so you're on the applause, please. So our academy, we teach the fancy, all the jumping, the forms, and so forth like that. 360-degree program means we actually do fighting as well. I realized when I opened up the academy in Aurora, Colorado in 2005 that there was something missing. There's a missing component in the martial arts. People were looking really fancy, but they were not able to do anything with it. So we wanted to make sure that we taught quality martial arts, more of a stand-up Chinese kickboxing system called San La or San Xiao. It comes from Muay Thai, wrestling, judo, it all mixes together. We needed to make sure that we taught this because if it was good enough at the time when I was in China for the Chinese military to use, I wanted to learn more about it, bring it back, learn more, engage 3 different systems with it. So that's what we teach here at the Academy. So one thing that's really, really awesome is that if you like what you see today with all the forms, there's a fighting side of it. There's a competitive side, and there's a demonstration side. If you guys want to go compete for the U.S. team or travel for the U.S. team, we can do that. We have like 12 or 13 people here that are part of the U.S. team, and we're going to consistently keep sliding and keep going into the competitions as long as somebody wants to, or if they want to fight or whatever they want to do. The combat side, I wanted to make sure that everybody could protect themselves right away. Doesn't matter if they're a beginner or not, the movements are still real. Any boxers in here? Ever see Bobby watch boxing, right? Boxing only has 6 punches. They have a combination. 6 punches. But they're amazing. They're going to straight 10. And they're amazing as they're learning and they're going, right? So we want to just make sure we realize that there's both sides of it. So we're going to demonstrate, have a little bit of fun today. You guys ready to get started? Oh, that's actually atrocious. One time. Ready? Let's go to the starter.
Show
Now here's the event.
leg stands, go! Stand at attention. Yes, ma'am. Right leg back guard position. Combination number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, Driver, go! Freeze! Line up. Set. Salute. Set. Bow.
All right. It's going to be developing with Dada. Although he's doing it on the ground, this is traditionally done off of a horse. And these are all field tested weapons without the use. The riders will try to This is Evan with straight sword. Among all the weapons in the same Wushu arsenal, this was considered the scholar's weapon, the intellectual weapon. Next up, we have Bruce fans, which is a special treat. Fan form is very rarely done. In fact, it's incredibly hard to get the Chinese to teach her this form.
Move forward one dot. Everybody move forward one dot. Everybody's got to be able to see you. Ready? Go! 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 Go!
Group straight sword, Tiansu.
People want to know what the purpose of the tassel is, or the flag on the sword. In combat, there would be no tassel. The reason you want the tassel is so that observers can follow the form and watch where the sword is going. It's only for display purposes. If it was actually being used in a fight, there would be no tassel. Excellent, excellent. Give them a big hand.
Chinese horsetail whip. It's a Taoist monk's weapon, only used for high level of education and for a high society in China. Except for the last one. The horsetail whip is meant to cut and slice the opponent's eyes and distract them as the assault comes forward. Beautiful weapon. Give it a round of applause, everybody.
Southern style sword. Used with very deep stances. When they meet you, I order China to tell you to move with the fierceness of a tiger. Very good. This is one of my favorite weapons, a spear. Remember here that when we have somebody do a long weapon, we're asking them to extend their own skill set from basic hand movement to a long weapon, which requires an extra level of difficulty. Very nice, very nice. Excellent, excellent. Very good hand. Here we are again with the scholar's weapon, the straight sword. Although there's a lot of movement in it, it is not a slashing weapon, it is a piercing weapon. Beautiful, beautiful. Next up we have long, shiny sword. So notice that they have two hands on it. It's a two-handed sword. This is also a very rare form, rarely taught. Got a group form here. Remember what I told you? I saw the Beijing team, and we can field a number here, but the performance I saw in Honolulu had all 96 members doing these kinds of forms in unison. Amazing. Long fist compulsory form. Long fist is the base style of wushu. In about 1954, Mao Zedong asked the National Wushu Committee to start to put together forms that would combine various styles. This is one of those forms. Very nice, sweet. Very, very nice. One thing that's a little noticed about wushu, as opposed to other styles, is wushu has 4 distinct sections, which makes it an incredibly long form. You have to be in shape to be able to do Chinese wushu. Yeah, very nice. have group spirit form with Adam, Ava H, Ava F, and Elaine. Again, the tassel on this weapon is so you can see where it's going. In the real fight, it wouldn't be on there. Excellent, excellent. This is Pudao, otherwise known as horse cutter. Remember, you had troops that were infantry being attacked by cavalry. I'll let you use your imagination to figure out what they did with this weapon as the horse came by. Unless you drop this on your head like I have trying this move, you don't know how difficult it is. Excellent. Nanchuan, Southern style. Very close to the ground. Very strong stances. As you can see, it's based on strength, display of strength as opposed to lots of flying. Those kind of ground movements are called Teton. Very, very nice. Look at those stances. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. Good luck. Come on. Jalio, Jalio. Eric, Evan, Isaac, Custis, Sebastian, Solomon, and Numan, Swinging Dragon. nice on those neck turns. All right, keep it up. There we go. In reverse. All right, nice. Next up, fifth one, long fist, Ani and Natalie. Nice, very nice. Broadsword. I mentioned this before, but it was the music was pretty loud. This is supposed to be done with the fierceness of a tiger. This is a completely slashing weapon. No real stabbing. It's just blast as fast as you can and cut the other person up. Cannon fist. Adam, Ava H, Ava F, and Elaine.
On the stage again. Press the land. Give a round of applause, everybody.
Nicely done. Come on, down you, down you. All right, we have the black belt and kickboxers now, showing the fighting side of this beautiful art. Broadsword. Ricardo. Very nice. Keep it up. Keep it up. Very strong. Again, as I mentioned, the flag on the weapon is only so that you can see where it is. In a real fight, there wouldn't be a flag there. Very nice neck turn. Excellent, excellent. The straight sword, the intellectual weapon again. Look how quick the movements are. Very nice. Like I said, even though it's moving very quickly and it looks like it's a slashing weapon, it's actually a pointing and piercing weapon. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. Very good. Well done. Well done. Give her a big hand. Eagle claw. This is the form and style that I competed with when I was doing hand form. Jayo. Very nice. Give her a big hand. Sword and shield. This is a special treat. I've always loved this form. Come big hand, everybody. This is a particularly nice weapon. Double straight sword. Ariani. Nicely done. Kickboxers, reaction drills, Dutch, Dakar, Decker. I think Sifu Cherry has mentioned it before, but one of the main differences and the advantages to coming to this school is most Wushu schools do not teach the fighting side. Sifu Cherry always emphasizes that you have to know how to defend yourself, so he takes the movement and makes sure that they understand what the movement is about.
that. Alright, sure. Huh? I'm not riding the bike that far. It's like a 20-minute ride. Borrow your bike. Yeah.
All right, everybody, give them a hand. Very nice. All right, up next is Southern style sword, non-dow. Combining a short, low stances of Southern form with a broadsword. And notice no flags on these ones. Second generation long fist, Ava H. Acosta. Long fist again is the base style of wushu, northern style. Luhan with Adam, Ava H, Ava F, and Elaine. Group broadsword. Ava O, Ella, Derek, Evan, Isaac, Costa, Sebastian, Solomon, and Uma.
Step forward. Round of applause, everybody. They'll shut the music down in a moment. We're going to have some pictures of all the black belts real quick for all your students that are graduating and getting the certificates today, and then we're going to be done. Here's our round of applause, being super sticking out with us all day. What do you guys think about the show? It's awesome seeing all the hard work that the students have been putting in the last couple of months. Couple of years. Some of these performers have been with us for 14, 15 years. Some have been with us performing or only at the school for 2 months, you know. So give those guys a round of applause. You're not just put it out there for everyone. So when the slideshow comes up, you're going to see 3 days of testing. First day is a physical ability test. That physical ability test, has so many push-ups, so many sit-ups, horse stance squats. That's a lot of work that happens within that 1 hour. They can't produce within that 1 hour. What happens is they're not able to progress. Their black belt rotation at that point stops. You got the wrong slideshow up. And then the second day, that's when they have all their forms. They go through all these forms in a stressed environment, back to back, and when they're done is when they're done. We don't allow them to go through until everybody's complete. For the forms portion of it, make sure it's correct. So this is when they're helping out, teaching classes, or they are actually instructors, they know the movements inside and out. The third day is all the sparring, that no parents or nobody's involved in the testing process. We don't want the families to see how hard the test is, because once the students see their parents, they start to cry. They get emotional. So we have to separate that. We'll have the emotions of victory afterwards. We want you to see all the good stuff, not the ugly stuff it takes to get there. So you see some of these faces out here like they're just bread. Look at that. Done. Hey, look at him. He's done. Right? Like, it's time for me to go home, guys. You know? And there's no such thing as too many burpees, of course. Maybe do all of them with push-ups. We're getting ready to change for you guys to take pictures and so forth for certificates. What's interesting with this group here is we didn't have anybody crying during the test. Previous years we had students just with the hard work, right, not focused, and they didn't train. So in order to get to the black belt test, there's a 16 weeks of training that they have to be running, and a whole pack of things that they have to get through. They have to sign off that they did, and the parents are part of the process, watching what the students are going through. The idea really is to get the packet and get through it. If they can make it through the packet, that means most likely to be able to pass the test because they did all that hard work. But what we do is we hold that packet, and we'll give parents the packets back later on. So when the students later on in life, they tell you they can't do something, something is too hard, it hurts their body, or they can't study anymore because their brain is hurting, or they can't go for a walk, or they can't do whatever it is, right? You break out that book and say, you did it before, let's watch you do it again. And go through the process with them. And it'll give that emotional connection with all the hard work that it took to get to that point, and they'll start to move forward with it, to hopefully push beyond to the next part of their lives, whatever that may be at that point. All of our mirrors survived this Black Rock location. A couple years ago, Mr. Peterson broke one of the big windows. And when I asked him who broke the window, he said, "Power Mom." We have cameras, we're going to watch all of it. All right, so as we do this here, let me see. Let's go start throwing out some squishies. You want a squishy? No. Almost had it. So this one's a little kitty. I call him Cosmo. Alright? Let me see. I think my baseball arm's not working. First kid that can run up here and do 10 push-ups gets the next one. Go! Oh, beat everybody! Go, 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 go! Okay, well, like that, sir. I got a twitchy elbow, okay? All right, I only have a couple of it. All right, we're gonna fight to the death. Go. No, just no, just kidding, okay? All right, so I don't have enough for everybody. But let me tell you this, you guys are all winners in my heart, okay? So I gotta go with the first ones that were up here first. I think one of them was hairstyles up here. Let's start with applause. I know for awesome count. All about the first one that was here. Who else we? Give it up, applause. Sorry, guys. Oh, who was box? Take it out the box. Oh, let's get the box, okay? Hey, I think that boy wrote his box. Leave him alone. He wants to fight below box. All right, parents, if you guys all celebrate Christmas with this, give them a box, okay? Give them a baby. Guys, I'll just get ready to start with this. All right, everybody come. You're going to say that up. Oh my God, come, line up, take it in. All right, first black belt received their certificate today. This young man is working very hard last couple of years. He performs, travels all over the place with us. He was one of our junior instructors for a long time. So let's go and give it to Costa. Let's give it out, applause. All right, next one coming up. This one goes to Ella. Come on up, Ella. All right, next one coming up. Evan myself. Come on up, sir. Eric myself. Come on up. Next one coming up, Solomon Lyons. funny story. I found out during COVID and during that lockdown time, she was holding her own kung fu classes with all her siblings at her house, put down the beat down on everybody. Ava Rosto, come on now! The next one coming up right now, Sebastian Ramos. Give us some. Oh, good. Next one coming up, Uma! All right, next one coming up, Ani! All right, next person, Isaac Tween, come on up, sir! Next one coming up, I'll tell a small story. She's come a long way, not just physically, but also emotionally. She's come from being a little one all the way up emotionally and physically, and she's also one of the newest hires at National Martial Arts Academy. Ava Frickel, come on down, man! If I had to go to battle tomorrow, this is going to be my little battle buddy. Ava Harper, come on down! Next one coming up, long line of black belts for this family. Adam Paul, come on down, Taylor! Now the next one coming up, what's interesting about this person getting her certified black belt today, she started in our kickboxing program to do cardio fitness. She planned on doing like maybe 6 months or so, get a little bit healthier. Here she is like 8 or 9 years later. Janet, come on up! All right, next student coming up for a black belt, certified black belt, our master Mantis, Elaine, come on down! You know what a Mantis is? Little pokey things, you know? All right, next person coming up. Been with us for a long time. Right when our doors first opened up at the academy back in 2006 and 2007. A lot of things he's going to work through, work hard, push himself every single day. Zach Alba, come on up. I'll tell you what, a lot of people have said, Zach, I don't know if you can do it. Oh, Zach can do it. He'll prove it too. Next certified black belt coming up, Ryan Smith. Our next, this is our third degree certified. Certified is already have a black belt. It's a black belt. Certified is you have 3 bars that go on or 2 bars that go on it. Similar to like how they do in the military or law enforcement. So next person coming up, been with us ever since he was a little guy with a giant head having fun, right? He still does. Mr. Jacob Peterson, come on up, sir. Coming up, they know already, every year, this young man decided to go skiing. He always gets hurt. So he always comes back. I'm like, don't even talk to me, I already know. Okay. Always gets hurt, right? Andreas, come on up, sir! All right, next person coming up, been with us for a very, very long time. our resident Ninja Turtle. Turtle, come on down, sir! All right, next one coming up. Been doing this for a long time. Got pictures of him. We refrained from putting him up, but he was just a little guy. And now we're hoping he goes to Brazil to represent Team USA. Preston Lamb, come on up, sir. We have no idea. Preston Lamb is the highest competitive wushu athlete the Academy's ever produced, besides myself, Grandmaster John Way, and the people else. Now, the next coming up is our Laoshi degrees. These are instructors, high-end instructors. And the first one coming up, Francis Lanty. Come on up. And our next Laoshi coming up. By the way, these are the first two Laoshis we've ever belted. They get the red belts versus the black and yellow. The red represents on the path to mastery. I have a red one. Grandmaster Morales does. Grandmaster Ray does. So there's only a few of us that have these. And this is Mr. Dave Lanty. Come on up, sir. The next one coming up is our newest Laoshi to the school. She had her Bai Chi ceremony with Grandmaster Morales and myself the other day. She's been here since she was about 10 years old. Her and her family worked very hard. She came up to me one day and said, Master Silva, I want to run the school for you one day. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to get a degree in business and healthcare. She came out and graduated during COVID and said, you know what? I want to get a master's degree to help you run the school even better so I can push further beyond the limits that you have going on. She put this whole event together pretty much by herself, with my guidance, of course. Miss Claudia Pop, come on down.
Let's give everybody on the stage a big hand. Following along and teaching you about how special it is to get this stuff. Where's the young lady whose mantis I love so much? Stand up for a minute. I'm just going to tell you quickly the story of how the mantis form got here. Because remember, they are lucky enough to have Jerry being taught by me and then Jerry teaching them. But acquiring it during the 70s was a difficult thing. The reason there's mantis in this school is because Roger Toom, who was showing, you saw his photo there, we're doing Meat Club. Very tough teacher. I went to Seattle to try to get the mantis form from him. He basically told me, I'm going to do it once for you. If you can't do it back to me, I won't teach you the rest of the form. Well, what he didn't know is I have a photographic memory when it comes to forms. He showed it to me once. He said, okay, do it. I did it for him. He taught me the form. That's how we got it.
On that note, all the students and colleagues know this. I'll tell you guys this. We're master thieves. We can look at people's routines and tear it apart and take it if we need it, right? So when we do performances, they all know already, we don't do the full forms. We do pieces backwards, so when somebody steals it, we know they stole it. So we kind of mess with it a little bit. All right, everybody pay attention. All right, let's go bow you guys in. Ready, set, salute, set, and bow. Give me an applause.